From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. This local and regional news update is brought to you by Northway Bank. Get big savings close to home with Northway Bank's Community Sense digital coupon book, filled with valuable money-saving coupons from hundreds of Northway Bank business customers. Visit northwaybank.com for more info. Northway Bank with 17 locations throughout New Hampshire. The people you know, the bank you trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. It's been more than 2 months since 15-year-old Abigail Hernandez was last seen leaving Kennett High School. Authorities still call it a missing persons case. The FBI is offering a reward of up to $20,000 for information leading to Abigail's recovery or information, identification, arrest, and conviction of any person responsible for her disappearance. Anyone with information about Abigail is asked to call the FBI's toll-free tip line at 1-800-CALL-FBI or Conway Police at 603-356-5715. The Conway Daily Sun says 7 people were sent to hospitals last night with unknown injuries after a head-on collision in Ossipee. Officials say it was caused by weather conditions and driver inexperience. The Sun says a Saturn sedan carrying 5 people was southbound on Route 16 shortly before 7 o'clock when the driver, a juvenile, lost control, crossed the center line and collided with a Dodge Ram being driven by 51-year-old Nicholas Savas of Conway. The Sun says Savas and his 48-year-old passenger Joyce Savas were taken to a hospital while the Saturn driver was partially ejected during the crash, and a front seat passenger identified as 34-year-old April Langlois of Ossipee had to be cut out of the car before they and 3 juvenile passengers in the back seat were taken to hospitals. In Maine, news lawmakers are trying to craft a supplemental budget to address revenue shortfalls because Governor Paul LePage says he won't fix a budget he tried to spike. The supplemental budget is typically submitted by the governor's office, but LePage's office says he won't submit one this year because his budget proposals were rejected last session. The Appropriations Committee submitted requests to the state's agencies and departments yesterday for information regarding their budgets to begin the process. Without a supplemental budget that reflects new expenses since the last spending plan, the state's budget will be out of balance. The governor vetoed the 2-year, $6.3 billion state budget last session, but the legislature voted to override his veto just days before its state government would have shut down. In sports, the Bruins beat the Calgary Flames 2-1 last night in Alberta. The Brooklyn Nets beat the Boston Celtics 104-96 last night in the first matchup for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett against their former team. And Doc Rivers is returning to Boston to face the Celtics for the first time since he became coach of the LA Clippers. The Clippers will take on the Celtics tonight in Boston. In the weather today, partly sunny this morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of snow showers, highs in the mid-20s. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy in the evening tonight, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows around 4 above, slightly milder in southern Carroll County. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Wind chill values as low as 11 below zero after midnight. And mostly sunny Thursday, highs 12 to 20. From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.